So welcome everyone to another round of our T2 Hot Seat. And in this special segment of ours, we will be interviewing a bunch of players from around the world, obviously in the table tennis world. And today we have none other than Liam Pitchford from England. Liam, want to say hi to everyone?
Hello everyone, nice to see you.
Awesome. And Liam, you just had training earlier on, am I right?
Yeah, just got back, so a little bit tired, but ready for what's coming to me.
Well, look, it's gonna be really fun, really casual. Don't stress too much about it. But hey, there's this one segment that I think you're gonna be really interested to see how you perform in it, and it's gonna be called the T2 Hot Seat segment, and we are gonna jump right into it. You think you're ready for it?
I'd never back down from a challenge, so let's go.
Great, that's a very great statement. Yeah, that's awesome. So basically, for the viewers out there, if you do not know what I'm talking about or what we're gonna do, the T2 Hot Seat segment is basically where players are gonna be playing a game. And in this game, it's gonna be going on for 1 minute, and in that 60 seconds, right? Liam, I'm gonna be throwing a lot of questions on Liam. Okay, these are gonna be general knowledge questions or maybe some questions about the table tennis world. But if not, he's only going to get 60 seconds. He's going to try and answer as many questions as he can. And for each correct answer that he gets, he'll get 1 point. But the catch is that he's only going to be given one chance to answer it. So if you get it wrong, I'm just going to skip to the next question. No chance given at all. And obviously, in the final 24 seconds, Liam, you will be getting 2 points for every correct answer. So that's where you really want to make full use of it, capitalize on that 2 points, and that's where you can really try and win this competition. And at the same time as well, this competition of ours is going to be competed against different athletes that we will be interviewing. So there's going to be a virtual leaderboard. And if you come up on top, Liam, we're going to have a very good surprise for you. So hopefully you can, hopefully you do well in this.
I've got to now. I need to know what it is.
Yeah, look, I'm going to keep it as a surprise for now. So yeah, so if you're ready to go, give me a thumbs up and I'll be starting out my counter as well.
I'm ready.
Legend. All right, just let me set the time up. In what year did table tennis become an Olympic sport?
1988.
What is the size of a table tennis ball?
40 millimeters.
Solve this. 100 divided by 5.
20.
Name me any table tennis move.
4 on top spin.
What do you call a baby goat?
Billy. Kid. Got it.
Name me something that has 8 legs.
A spider.
What river flows through London?
Thames.
Who came in second for the table tennis Tokyo 2020 gold medal men's team?
Germany.
All right, that's it. But good job. I think you did really well. And look, wipe the sweat off your face because I think in the final 24 seconds you got a few good answers correct. I guess thanks for playing that game. And look, we're gonna tally up the points, and hopefully by the end of it we will have a champion for the different athletes that we interview. But I think you did pretty well. So hats off to you. You did pretty well actually. I think you got quite a lot of answers correct at the final 24 seconds as well. Yeah, I just want to maybe if you could maybe just share with us a bit about like what's the daily life of Liam Pitchford like? What's it like for you every day? Trainings, or what do you do on a daily basis?
Yeah, training. Normally I do one training session, one session in the gym at the moment. Just trying to getting old, so can't do as much practice on the table anymore. So I need to keep my physical fitness on top. So I try and do as much of that as possible, and then obviously spend time in the hall. That's about it. It's not much else to it.
And how about on the weekends or maybe at night when you're away from training or when you're away from like the gym? Do you do anything much?
I started to play golf last lockdown, obviously last year when we started lockdown.
Yeah.
So I've been playing a lot of that, just try and get out with my friends enjoy the, I would say weather, but we're in England, so enjoy
Yeah.
outside.
Enjoy the outdoors.
Yeah, I've got a dog, so
And
walking my dog.
oh, that's great. That's great. And do you consider yourself, I don't know, have you ever thought of going professional for golf in the future? Maybe?
I would love to. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that good.
Well, hey, you never
improved.
know.
I've improved, so we're getting there. Maybe one day.
Yeah, you never know this kind of thing. Like, you know what? Maybe after another few more years, once you're maybe done with table tennis, that could be a sport that you could potentially get into.
Yeah, I think I might be a bit too old by then, but you know, we'll see.
Hey, but you never back down from any challenges, right?
That's a good point. I do not.
Yeah. Well, that's great. That's great. And I guess obviously with a lot of competitions coming up, you really got to focus on that. But what is something that you most look forward to, like during the off season when you're on your break or before any major competition, you have some time off? What do you normally look forward to most?
Just seeing more of my friends, probably. I don't really get to see them that much. Obviously, when I'm back home, they don't live very far away, so it's easier. But when I'm traveling a lot, and it does get sort of, you're on your own a lot, and you don't see, the people that you enjoy spending time with very much. So it's so it's always nice to do that when I'm home. Go to the pub.
Yeah.
Enjoy
yeah.
When I can.
Maybe go down to one of the Liverpool games if you can.
Yeah, I haven't been for a while, but yeah, it'd be nice. It's a bit far away.
Yeah, for sure.
Difficult to get tickets these days. But...
Oh, is it? Yeah, I can imagine because everyone's probably trying to get into the doors of Anfield Stadium, am I right?
Yeah. But I'd like
Fair enough. Like this whole pandemic, obviously, everyone's kind of like restricted to some sense. And I guess you picking up golf is one of the things that you just picked up due to COVID, am I right? Because probably you just got stuck indoors and everything. Yeah, and it's probably a good thing to do with your mates. Well, anyway, just moving on as well, I guess. Maybe could you just tell us, or maybe let the fans know as well, like what really kickstarted your career in table tennis? Because I know that you started playing since you were 8, am I right? And that's a really young age. So what really got you to pick up the sport and make you stay in the sport as well?
I first started playing when I was like 8 or 9, just at school. I used to play tennis, and I used to play football, obviously.
Yep, of course.
But it was raining outside, and me and two of my friends just went in. They had a table tennis club going on. Went in, something to do. Then I started playing and really enjoyed it. I didn't really take it seriously until, I was still playing tennis at the time to quite a decent level. Until I was like 12 or 13, and then kind of had to decide between table tennis and tennis, and I just enjoyed table tennis more. I just enjoyed the unpredictability of it, really. The spin, the speed in the game, it just kind of hooked me, and I was just enjoyed it from there. The spin, the speed involved, just the whole sort of fast-paced game, really. What I liked, I'm kind of very fast-paced. I don't really like to sit around and do nothing, so it kind of worked well for me.
I think there's a lot of walking in golf. So did that work well for you? Like walking around?
I have to really, really concentrate when I play golf. Otherwise, I lose.
Yeah, I can imagine.
If there's people in front of me playing slow, it doesn't work for me. But
if
I can
all right.
hit my ball and find my ball and hit it, then I'm good. But
all right, point taken right there. We gotta be really as quick as you. If not, we're just gonna be behind you. As simple as that.
Yeah.
So really interesting. So I guess what I just kind of want to know as well, like what made you really decide to really pursue it as a career? Because obviously it's not, the most commercialized or well-known sport out there, like football much bigger as well.
I think sort of when I first started, I kind of had a natural sort of talent for it, and I kind of saw that a little bit. You know,
Yeah.
everybody says you've got a talent for it, but try not to believe it too much. But
Mhm.
I kind of improved fairly quickly, and I kind of saw that as I have an opportunity to do something more really, and
Mm.
when I put my mind to something, I don't really want to give up. So yeah, as soon as I decided to go with it, then that was it really.
Great. And then you played in the Danish league as well, right? The Danish and the German league. How was that for you?
Yeah. So when I obviously got an opportunity to play first league in Germany when I was like 16, 17.
That's really young.
Yeah, so that was obviously quite good for my development. I lived out there and trained with some of the best players in the world. So obviously it's obviously it's there's not much better places to be when you're sort of 16, 17 and wanting to improve. So
Mm.
yeah, I
Yeah.
was obviously thankful for that opportunity. And then yeah, playing in the league was obviously the first 2 years was difficult. I didn't play that much because obviously there's a better players in the team than me, and then after that I kind of improved pretty rapidly and kind of
Yeah.
took over as the leader, and yeah, enjoyed most of my time there. So,
That's great. That's great to know. And I guess moving on from that as well, like I guess your parents to be able to like really give you the full support and everything to pursue what you want to do. How were they like a big impact to why you still stay in the sport?
yeah, they were obviously when I was young they used to drive me up and down the UK to tournaments and spending I don't know how much
Wow.
supporting me. So it's sort of been nice to sort of be able to give them something back, and they follow the matches wherever I am. So it's nice to see them still supporting me really, and yeah, when
Mm.
I moved to Germany, in the UK they were always sort of pushing me to finish my GCSEs, finish my school
Yeah.
study. Um, I didn't really want to because obviously we had a national centre. Everybody else was
Yep.
training full time, 2 times a day.
Yep.
I was just going after school, so it was I felt like I was kind of
Left
being
out.
left behind and sort
Yeah.
of like that. But looking back, it was probably the best decision for me. It kind of made me
For
want to work
sure.
hard. I did go, I left school when I was 16, and it kind of I had that drive to, I need to prove myself now, and yeah, luckily it paid off.
Yeah, 100%. Look at where you are now. Like looking back at it, like those sacrifices you made or those decisions that you made, those choices that you decided to come up with, it really made you who you are today. Top 15 in the world, like that's not an easy feat to do. So good job on that. Like kudos to you.
Thank you. I find it difficult to give myself credit most of the time because I'm always looking to improve. But looking
Yep.
back, it's yeah. Obviously, I'm proud of myself, and to hear people, my family and stuff are proud of me. So that's the main thing, really.
Yeah, yeah, fair enough. And I guess maybe like even like the recent Olympics, obviously with COVID, there wasn't any crowds in the stadium and stuff like that. Was it kind of hard for you to play without like your parents supporting you or cheering you on at the sides or even any fans at all? How was it like?
Yeah, I mean, without fans, it was obviously a different experience, really.
Yeah.
Different atmosphere. Obviously, it's better when there's fans there, better when the crowds are there. Obviously, you get a different
Mm.
sort of buzz, and it can add a few points to your game. If the crowd are behind you and stuff like that, and yeah, it just feels sort of when there's no crowd there, just feels a bit dead, really. But you just have to take it as it is and try and focus on what you can affect, and just try and put that sort of to the back of your mind and just play your game.
Mm. Yeah, fair enough. And would you say that you're the kind of player that likes it when the crowd is for you or against you? Which one would you prefer?
Uh, probably. Probably a bit of both.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, when the crowd's behind you, it does lift you, and you do probably play better table tennis when it's like that. But
Mm.
I'm the when the crowd's for somebody else, it also does rile you up. Really, you want to prove to them that you can beat them, and I do love playing the pantomime villain at times. So it fits my personality, I think.
So like basically, if you're the villain or
I
like
mean,
the I guess the underdog.
I like winding people up, so I'll wind the crowd up if I need to.
It's great. It's great. Surely I must see you live because I haven't actually seen you play live yet. So I'm sure you'll be a good player to watch live because pretty sure you have some fancy tricks up your sleeve. And even if the crowd is against you, you probably love it. You thrive in this environment, I bet.
Yeah, at times. I think if I'm in the right mentality, I think obviously,
Mm.
and you're in a good place, it's easy to go along with it. If you're not quite, where you want to be, it probably can affect you a little bit, in ways that you probably don't want it to. But yeah, it's part and parcel of the game, really.
Yeah, I guess like a lot of people didn't expect this, but maybe table tennis is not so much of a physical game. It's actually a lot of the mental game as well. And I think you did touch on something before. I did see a video. I think you did the Olympics, talking about your journey to the 2016 Olympics. You did have to go through a bit of a struggle.
Yeah.
Could you maybe just share a bit on how important is mental health, or I guess how important is your mentality before going into a game or into a stage like the Olympics?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously massive, like, not just in table tennis, but just in general life. Like, if you're not happy, you're not happy outside, it's very difficult to, bring that into the table tennis as well. And it's not easy to express yourself. But, sorry, my dog's getting down. Sorry.
It's all right. I'm sure you just want to get some camera time.
Yeah. But yeah, it's, obviously at that time I was going through a bit of a tough period and it was difficult. But it was weird. Like, I actually played some of my best table tennis at the time. I somehow managed to, I think it was kind of an escape for me. The table tennis was sort of an escape from everything else. And I used it in a way that when I got on a table, I could just block everything else out and just be my actual self on the table. And I think that sort of helped me play better. But yeah, obviously mental health is very important for everybody, I think, and when you're in high level sport as well, the pressure is massive. People don't see it really, not even from external sort of sources, but just the pressure you put on yourself as well, because you want to do the best you can. It's it is difficult, but at the end of the day, we're in a position that we get to do something that we love, and you just got to take a step back and see the bigger picture at times, even when it's difficult.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Just don't look at it from like a micro point of view, but we look at it from like a bigger point of view, from the holistic point of view, that you're doing something that you love, and obviously, no matter how bad it is, at the end of the day, the sun comes up on another day. You have another day to give it a try again. Yeah. Don't give up. And I guess to anyone listening out there, at the end of the day, mental health is important. I think the most important part, and Liam, you can agree with me on this if you want, which is really just to reach out to people, am I right? To talk to someone about it, because it's so often that when you're just closing yourself up, you will just let it eat you up inside of life, and it's not a good thing, right?
No, definitely. I think the best thing for me was being able to talk about it. I think I held it in for so long that it was when I did finally speak out about it, it was just such a relief. It was like a weight off my shoulders, and I felt like I could take a step to get into a better place again.
Yeah, and there's a lot of courage in that for you to speak out, because when you're alone, you may not think that it's easy, that you just want to just keep quiet and everything, but there's a lot of courage in speaking up and obviously reaching out to people and then subsequently getting the help that you need as well. But yeah, that's really great, Liam. Like, thanks for sharing all of that. I think it's important for everyone to know what you went through is something that anyone could go through as well. It doesn't have to be an athlete or a player. So it's important to always know that mental health is important. And yeah, that's great. And so I guess I'll just move on to the next part, which is basically a bit more fun, maybe. Like, in the Olympics, you have been to quite a few Olympics, am I right? Is it 2 or 3? Yeah. So were there any interesting stories from any of the Olympic time, like anything fun at all you want to share with us?
I'm not sure I can say it on camera, but obviously
yeah.
London was crazy. Like,
Yeah.
it was a home games. I was sort of 18, just turned 19, and still pretty young.
Yeah.
And obviously we played the team event, and we had a lot of time after just to explore, really. So we spent time in London. Went out a few times and enjoyed ourselves, and kind of just being around, these massive athletes that are, going out competing for gold medals. It's just inspiring, really.
Yeah, that's great. And I guess the next Olympics is coming up in Paris. Do you have any like personal goals in mind, or anything in mind for like Team Britain? Like, do you guys want to achieve something out of it?
Yeah, of course. Obviously, we want to qualify this time. Still a few years away, so there's a lot of big tournaments before then. So try not to think about it too early. But
yeah, fair enough.
Obviously, the goal is to get there, and then see what happens. I think if we prepare well, then hopefully we can cause some surprises.
But yeah, I guess so. That's great to know that. Obviously, right now, there's so many tournaments coming up, but the next immediate one is the World Champs. So, what is it? How has your preparations been like? And I guess for you and everyone else, what's your focus for this time around in the tournament coming up?
Yeah. So obviously, it's getting closer and closer now. I had like 3 tournaments in a row, which was good. Like, I felt like I haven't played that many matches in the past year and a half. Obviously, with lockdown, it's been a bit on and off. So
you practice golf though, so
yeah, played a bit too much golf, a bit too little table tennis, I think. But no, I'm the type of player that likes to play matches. I get confidence from that, and when it's been so infrequent, I felt like I haven't really been able to see where my game's fully at and not get enough confidence from it. So it's been nice recently to be away a lot and play a lot of matches. So that's been good. And I've got Champions League group stages coming up at the beginning.
Oh, great.
So should be some good matches, and then like a couple of weeks back at home preparing for Houston. Yeah, hopefully. I was looking forward to getting out there. Hopefully, seeing where I'm at, and hopefully causing some upsets.
Yeah, you know what? I think you will. I reckon that I don't know, I have a hunch that you might just get to the semifinals at least. This is where I'm putting my money on.
Don't tell me that. I don't want to let you.
No. Hey, you don't back down from challenges, right? So I'm literally sending you a challenge right now. At least get to the semis and focus on that game, and then who knows what is going to happen next. Finals? I don't know.
Do my best.
Yeah, you'll be all right, man. You'll be all right. And I guess, concluding with this whole call, I guess, like, thank you so much for really joining us here. Sharing about, your life, and I guess with mental health as well, and your preparations coming up. I guess before we really end this call, I just share with us like a motto that you live by, or a quote that you want to share with everyone else that's listening to this call.
I don't know if I've got a motto or anything. I just, when I go into the table as well, I just try and enjoy it as much as possible. I think, life's too short to be serious all the time. Like, you've got to have fun and express yourself when you're playing.
That's a code right there.
For me, it's, if I'm too serious, I get, a bit blocked in my head. So I just try and be as free as possible and just enjoy it. Yeah,
and I think you always have fun in your games. Like, whenever I watch the games that you play as well, like, you're always like, you're serious. You get serious at times, but you're always often seen smiling as well. And I think that's something that might throw the opponents off, because they'll be like, I'm full on serious over here, but this guy over here that I'm competing with is just smiling away. And I think that's great.
Yeah, no, I try to be. I think, sometimes it's difficult when it's not going well, but you know, I think that's, you know, for me to play my best stuff, I just got to be relaxed and enjoying it.
That's great. That's great. Well, look, thank you so much for the time today, Liam. And you know, I'm pretty sure you have, yeah, a very, very busy day ahead, or maybe a busy week ahead. A lot of things coming up for you. Good luck for the rest of the tournaments. But yeah, I really appreciate this call. Hopefully, we can see each other face to face soon, and we can do something even more fun.
I'm sure we will. Thank you very much. Cheers for having me.